that great of a healer from the start to begin with. Like, that's why I say, like, he's one of the best aggressive heroes. He throws his poison touch. You want your cost to go on them, but then at the same time, Slug is also pretty vulnerable because he has like very low HP pool, and then he's against like Hunter and Takis where they can just throw 2 spells, and this Slug is like half HP.
Yeah, and not to mention,
you're super reliant on Primal Beast just running that game over with Clinks. The second those lanes do not go optimally, I think that game becomes incredibly difficult. Therefore, I feel like it's a draft win, even if in theory you can win that game off in crazy execution. Because, like, you can always win a game of Dota with any draft. I just view draft wins as, like, which draft has a higher problem. Pop these kind of, like, squishy level 1 heroes down with only 3 armor each. That might dissuade the tide a little bit.
Oh, the flame break, bounce back, X-Nova. Maybe didn't expect this one with the flame break and the blood grenade. It was almost enough to be able to get a first blood, which would have been massive for this off-lane Bat Rider, who I think really benefits from a good start, especially since you tend to go this greedy Octarine first build.
Still gonna get the salve out and 2 shields. It's a big win, as the shields are really nice versus the grenades, versus the slows. This is a pretty strong Abaddon game in some ways, keeping his Terrorblade alive. Going to be very valuable, because their early game lane execution is very good. So they almost always can just go and play through mid for tempo and let their 2 side laners farm a lot and join the fights accordingly. That is kind of what Boom have to do here too. A lot of their damage is going to be reliant on Yopaj and just playing through the Pango with fast diffusal. Yeah, I feel like they're going to like go. X-Nova is going to sacrifice himself for Natsumi instead.
Oh, he got him after the slight. JG is going to be the one who dies. You fool, Avery. It wasn't the side lanes at all.
How did he die? What a rotation.
He got the blast off after the slight. He's
6-minute power run coming up too, and this Ember is still not level 6.
They're going to go for it. Another blast off lands. Rolling Thunder back and forth. The mine lands on him too. He doesn't have Shallow Grave, so if Yopaj hits this... Oh, Slight actually dodges that one. Yopaj, he's going to be the one to die instead. He goes to Swashbuckle, gets them all low, but he didn't have the same kind of help. XERXIA bringing both supports to keep JG alive.
Rune will at least get gobbled by X-Nova.
We finally going to see a side lane death here. Looks like D-Ben could be in trouble. The Firefly, even without Sticky Napalm, not required. He's got 2-3 levels of it, so the damage over time is enough. But Rapido, he'll die eventually. Rapido, Swashbuckle gets him.
I mean, easy prediction, really, right?
Yeah.
This was the side lane death we were all waiting for.
Just
7 minutes.
The 3rd kill of the game. You know what? I appreciate the attempt. He tries to steal the Wisdom Rune away, but is met by significant force.
I kind of don't like Yopaj moving this game. I think he should just AFK farm mid for as fast a diffusal as possible, because then you can play through him. And he's like their one playmaker, so like your side lanes are just farming anyway.
FBZ being heavily harassed in this top lane. Zephyr will return a bit of fire, but FBZ may have to think about playing some other lane at this point. This is where Tide versus Slark starts getting real dangerous.
It's just hella obnoxious. Oh, the hammer.
Oh my god, he's gonna get the meteor hammer off of the bomb. The sticky bomb slows him down enough, but FBZ didn't anticipate JG joining in. The slight doesn't finish him off. Anchor shell, or Kraken shell rather.
Not a
bit of damage block going a long way here. Another round of slight, and a remnant to be able to jump away too. Young God does manage to get the kill on Zephyr though.
It's one more, so he can go to base and come back, but then he's
Sunder
out for
goes
30.
off with the lasso. It goes just a little bit too late, and Rapido will be the one to die instead. Natsumi. Really well-timed Sunder there just before the lasso went for the kill opportunity.
Trying to play around these shields, but Yopaj there to clean up another one. And that'll create some space up top where they'll get FBZ in return. Keep snowballing in. 10-minute power rune is top yet again. All right, calm down.
Getting a
He's
little
already
lucky
dead.
with that one.
Yeah, he's gotten all of them.
They're playing so much around this mid lane, it is leaving FBZ in a kind of awkward position in this game, especially when he doesn't have boots yet. He rushed that Meteor Hammer.
Pretty damn fast. He got very rich out of nowhere, and he's TPing top, so trying to make the play happen with Ravage. Or I guess...
Ooh, that is a lot of damage.
Might chase here.
He lands this swashbuckle. I don't think it would be enough to kill Young God, but certainly put him in the danger zone. X-Nova getting some heal off of his ultimate. Bombi runs into Natsumi, so I think they thought they were trying to just push out a support that was left to defend the tower, but Natsumi was still hanging around. He can farm plenty of these neutral camps that are around, but still be within striking distance to
start the fight, because you just have X-Nova healing everybody up.
Oh. Ravage, but he had a remnant out. I think they did not expect him to have a defensive remnant like that. FBZ goes for the surprise play, but instead is surprised himself. JG playing that pretty nicely. Meanwhile, a meta push at bottom lane is going to be defended.
You know, I actually had that rule on my team. I'll try and burst Yopaj, but there's a shield where, like, I always took those last hits. And then my cores complained about it, but I told them, like, yo, bro, if you're a carry or mid and you're getting out last hit by your 5, you don't deserve that tower gold. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's embarrassing, right? So what do you have to complain about? Like, if you're not Sumi and you can't last hit this tower over X-Nova, you don't deserve that gold. And the cat won. Now, Boom get an opening with that big core Ravage kill. Meta drop mid. You just push the tower here, you're going to get poked. For sure, but there's no real chunky damage without the Slark.
A lot of napalm stacks. Of course, the Euphonic Shield should come in any second.
Ooh, that triple X.
Yeah, that's actually kind of scary. Still has BKB Sunder, so Natsumi doesn't really have a problem. If they go on him, I think he's fine.
That was looking a little weird, though. You got to be careful of these stacks and slights adding up on you. He is probably gone. The burst damage is significant. There is the Ravage
into the hammer, and that is enough.
Did he not have a remnant out? I feel like he actually had a window to get out of there.
Yeah, there was, right?
Yeah, 100%. That techie stun was a little late, so must have just not had a remnant out. Big Ravage from FBZ surprised him yet again, I guess. Just too surprising.
He's sneaky like that.
Do be sneaking.
Nobody's going to the Lotus Flowers over here. Zephyr, they're gonna find him. Okay. That'll be the pick-off they were searching for.
XERXIA playing for the nighttime fights, continuing to scale my Slark.
Oh, look at Boom. They're like kind of faking Roshan, but really just setting up for the fight.
This is nice.
And XERXIA are going to smoke up, and they're going to run into him. Maybe not where Boom was expecting them to be. I think they expected a lane play. JG going to get some vision up on the high ground here. Don't want to run into the mines, though. Got to be careful of that one. Bombi out of position. He'll be picked. Gets off a couple of spells before he dies. The other support dies as well.
That was dangerous, man. You get ravaged on a core on that ward. Just completely over. Probably lucky to get out with only those two supports. Nice trap by Boom.
How did any idea how stacking barriers work? If he has Flame Guard on and Armor Rune, caught the Dazzle, did get off the Shallow Grave. Now he's probably going to die anyway, but a lot of time to be able to play with this Ember Spirit with an Armor Rune as well. Putting forward, but got purged away. Oh, that's awkward, and he's being burned out of his mana as well. And did they lasso an illusion?
I don't know what the hell they lassoed. Probably a neutral creep or something. What purged it so fast? By the way, so
Oh,
That answers that question. Shield rune is not a priority. It's just blast in.
That was great.
first
TP
down.
out. TP out. Nice TP.
Yeah, easy. You gotta get a base defense going.
This is that timing push you were talking about.
Yeah, this is tough. You have Pipe finish for FBZ on top of that Terrorblade Scotty with Glimmer mech behind him. He's very tanky. At least you can clear out the illusions. Those dazzles are.
That slows things down.
lasso,
They
no
use the
shield.
robotic shield, and that's the opening for the lasso, the pullback, but they don't have the damage. Okay. Young God forced to pop both his BKB and his ultimate. Really can't go in again, especially since he's now full HP off of the Sunder, and he still has the Aegis.
Way too tanky with the Pipe. All this EHP coming in with this timing. Just too much, especially with Abaddon. Just the vision just hasn't been there. But it's got to be like Slark going in and starting something and then setting the fight up for his team.
I think that the surprise Ravages have really messed them. Yopaj, they tried to go for a lasso pullback kill. Now the ultimate is dropped on the Mystic Flare, but
Got the
a little bit too late for that. Yopaj is going to be able to get off the Rolling Thunder. TP away from JG. Yopaj actually catching more. Diffuser Blade slowing him down. Comes back with a shield crash. Nice TP once again, but the stuns are there.
The hammer of justice. And then maybe that next fight goes a little bit better for you.
Yeah.
Because right now you're just getting rolled.
Oh,
Nice
good
grave.
shallow grave timing there. The slight jump over to the remnants.
He's alive.
JG actually maybe getting away. Young God stacking up a little bit and getting some significant stats out of this team fight, but he can't play it long against this Terrorblade, and the Ember Spear does eventually die, and he does not have buyback. Boy, is this just straight up tier 4 tower push? Boom. They want to end this game now. Even without the Aegis, they're going to keep it going.
Natsumi's hitting peak form. 6-0 Hurricane Pike done. 3.2k HP. FBZ flies in Shivas. There is way too much tankiness on this timing push. JG buyback, but does he have any damage? He's just
No,
dead.
the TP, it's not going to make it. The damage is too much.
Where the hell was he even TPing to?
I don't know, but he didn't have it. Like, he had the remnant out, but he didn't have any more remnants to work with. So he vastly overestimated what he could do there. And now the throne push is unstoppable. XERXIA cannot put a stop to Boom, who, after getting stalled out by Blacklist, may be back into form again.